Hey friends, welcome back to another Sunday Stitches. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a art market vlog. We're heading over to the Babes Supporting Babes Small Women in Business pop-up event. Today is Friday. The event is tomorrow, Saturday, so the car is loaded and today we're going to get all set up. So I'm going to show you that process. I'll show you a little bit of the art market, then I'll give you a fun recap at the very end. So let's head out. So it is Saturday morning, it is 9:30. We have to be over to the event by 11 o'clock. It's only a half hour away, so I'm gonna run into Superficial, the Copper Easel, for a cup of coffee and maybe a scone to bring with me. And then we're pretty much set up, which is really great. All we need to do is set up our point of sale system. So I'm really excited. It's International Women's Day. We get to support women in business. I just couldn't be more excited. So let's hop in and grab a cup of coffee to get going. It's also, quick side note, a beautiful day. It is windy. It is really, really windy, but look at the sun. The sun is shining. It's a clear day. I am just so excited. I really hope that we just have the best day. I just couldn't be more thrilled. We have our coffee. We actually got a strawberry shortcake latte today. It is so good. They make the best drinks. And I even got an orange apricot scone, and they are so good. And oh my God, they are not like any scones ever. Most scones are like dry, kind of hard to eat. These just like melt in your mouth. They are like doughy. That's not even the right word. I'm not a baker. I don't know what the right words are. All I know is that it's absolutely delicious. It reminds me of almost like a soft biscuit. It's just good. The flavor's right on. Oh, I'm so excited. This is the way to start the day. I can't remember the last time I was this like chill before an event. Usually I'm like rushing and like nervous, and like, don't get me wrong, I am nervous. I always get butterflies before my events. I'm happy that we set up last night. It just took so much pressure off. It is 9:50 right now. I was chatting with everyone inside. They're just so supportive in the Copper Easel. I'm so grateful for them so much in the community. So some of them said they might stop by, so I might see them later. So I'm so excited. We're heading out to the event. Again, it starts at 11, so it's only a half hour away. It's about 9:50 right now, so we'll be there in half an hour. We'll get set up, and yeah, we're gonna rock and roll. Everything's on track, so let's head out, friends. I'm back from the market. I am kind of sad because I got caught up in the day and I didn't get to film as much of the market as I wanted to. I was doing this market pretty much solo, other than set up and tear down where my dad was helping me. Thanks, Garden Dad. I was just caught up and making sure that I was interacting with all of my customers, and I didn't stop to film as much as I was hoping to. I also know that the space was a little bit smaller, and I didn't want to disrupt all of the vendors around me if I was filming, or make anyone feel uncomfortable because the space wasn't huge. We weren't outside. Like, you know, that can feel a little intimidating or overwhelming, and I just wanted to be respectful of the other vendors that were there, so I didn't get as much filming in. But I do have some anecdotes and some stories to share from you from the day. I thought the morning and the setup was going to be easy peasy because I had set up the night before. Which was totally true until, you guys, I accidentally called 911 right as the market was opening. So luckily I caught the call in time. I was ready for them to call me back and me to be like, no, like, it's okay, it's all good. And them to be like, no, we have to come check on you and make sure that you're not being like kidnapped or something. And luckily they didn't call me back. So I think I actually ended the call in time. I didn't know that so I thought I was turning my volume down on my phone, like, because the market was about to start and I didn't want my phone going off in the middle of the market. And I accidentally hit the other button that's right below the volume button. I didn't know that calls 911 if you hit it 5 times. It does. Luckily, we didn't have a squad of officers, but I was fully prepared to tell them that if they come, to be ready for a Babe Supporting Babes Day, and we were going to have a good time and to be ready to get their shopping on. But it worked out. So that was a little bit stressful for the first 30 minutes of my market because I didn't know what was going to happen, but we had a really good day. It was a super successful market. As always, it was the same last year too. Just a great day. So I'm going to share with you our top 5 best-selling product categories from the day and some little notes along the way. So coming in at number 5 for our best top-selling products from the day are our 3-inch monogram or letter embroidery hoops. These are amazing gifts. People love to buy them for their kids, their nieces, their nephews, baby showers. Basically, they are just monogrammed letters, and then I add some hand-stitched florals or leaves to them just to jazz them up and to make them extra cute. These are super popular. This was our number 5 category. I think I need to get a few more colors in there, like especially as the season goes on, but we're actually pretty well stocked from the end of last season, so far we are doing okay. Coming in at number 4 are bookmarks and stickers. I love the bookmarks and stickers. These are easy little add-ons, they're easy little grabs. I know I do a lot of stitching and custom fabric, and that price point can go up and it can be high, so it's nice to have a lower price point item where you can still enjoy my artwork without having to buy a full print or a full sweatshirt or a huge bag or anything like that. You can just take a little piece of comfort and take it home with you. And I love that so much. So coming in at number 4 were our bookmarks and our art print stickers. Coming in at number 3 were our bags and pouches. And I thought this one was interesting because I didn't put a ton out. We didn't have a huge table space. I didn't have like an 8-foot table or anything like that, or even like a 6-foot table. It was a smaller like farm style table. So we had to kind of arrange our setup a little bit differently than we normally would, but we've been at this location before. So like we worked it, but I didn't have out as many bags as I would have maybe liked, but that's okay. Also, I didn't have as many made. I need to make up more. Luckily, my dad is awesome. He's helping me like cut out all of the bag templates. So I got to stitch them up. So thanks, Dad. Appreciate that. But I do need to make some more up. And y'all, when you have a small space to set up, this is important. Even though you can't put everything out on the table, keep some of the extra stock with you under the table. I had a returning customer who said, hey, are you reordering your tote bags? And I said, is there a certain style that you're looking for? And she's like, yeah, I was really looking at your Be Kind tote bag from a previous market, but I didn't get it. And I was like, oh, I actually have one of those. And I pulled out, it was my very last one in stock. I have some more at the copper easel, so I might wind up like splitting the stock that I have at the copper easel. But anyways, I pulled it out, my last one from under the table, and she jumped on it. She was like, yes, I would love this. This is great. So it's perfect. So even if be sure to talk to your customers because you might have something that they're looking for, especially if they're a returning customer. Keep it with you. Even if you can't put it on the table, they might remember you. Stick it below. I try to kind of gauge what I'm going to put out on display with the items that are most likely to sell. But I keep some of my like unique items below, like my Be Kind tote bags. Those don't sell as frequently, but they sell maybe once or twice a market for my bigger markets. So I brought them with me because they are popular. If you can't have it out on display, consider putting it under your table or having it ready in a little bin nearby so you can just pull it out and have it ready for them. Make it an easy shopping experience. Coming in at number 2 was our handmade jewelry. I think this item, I'm a little surprised that we sold as many as we did because the majority of vendors at this market were jewelry vendors, but this jewelry was different. So there were maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 jewelry vendors, not including myself, but they are all different types of jewelry. So there was like a silversmith, like someone that was actually like making like the metal like molds. It was so cool. Like she does amazing work. Then we had someone that does the polymer clay jewelry. And there was someone else. She was taking like cool, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was a different like almost antique-y style. It was giving like botanical bohemian style jewelry. And then mine were hand embroidered. So it was all fabric-y. And I think because each of our styles of jewelry were different, it gave it gave more variety for people to shop. So it wasn't like seeing the same thing at every single booth. Did I make the majority of my booth jewelry? No, I just had one little spinning rack display. I wanted to make sure I had other products since there were so many jewelry vendors there. So I definitely kept that in mind as well. But because the jewelry is so different, I had so many people being like, that's hand stitched. Oh my God, like that's so cool. Or I need glasses. I got to start stocking little cheater glasses, y'all, because I know it's hard to see the tiny little landscapes and things in some of the jewelry, but yeah, so it was cool. So I'm glad that the jewelry went well, even though there were so many other jewelry vendors. And coming in at number 1, and I thought this was super cool, were not just my mama sweatshirts, but my dog mama sweatshirts. Y'all, I gotta stock up on my dog mamas. As a dog mama, I'm a fan, so I get it. But yeah, I definitely need some other sizes because I think I would have sold even more if I had had more sizes available. But generally, yeah, I've got to restock those. So definitely noted for next time. So I was really happy about that. I even had to make up a couple custom ones. What I wound up doing, since I didn't have enough of the dogs added to the mamas, I had my customers picking out their sweatshirts based on their size and the colors that they liked. And then I offered to do like in-person delivery or pick up later in the week. And so we got an extra order from that too. And I want to give a huge shout out to the other women in business that went to this Babes Supporting Babes event. I'm going to try to link their information below, either to Instagram or their website, but I especially want to give a huge thank you to Rachel from Almost Local. She runs this amazing shop in Clinton, New York. So if you're ever there, go check it out. Her curated items in that shop are amazing. And you're going to see work from local artists, including her, and local jewelry vendors like the ones that were at this market. So you can go and shop there all the time. And there's going to be different things in her shop that you're going to want to go see because it's high quality. It's super cool. It's unique. It's going to be products that you're going to have trouble finding anywhere else. So I love shopping with her. This week I went and I got like extra wool dryer balls, and my mom got a cool pint of like local ice cream. Go check her out. I'm linking her in the description below so you can go see what her shop looks like and give her some support, because she supported all of us by running this event and giving us a place to connect with other women in business and people in the community and to just have an amazing, fabulous day at this event. So let me know what you want to see next, friends. If you want another embroidery tutorial, if you want a small market vlog, and be sure to stay tuned for our garden dad adventures on Wednesdays. He always has something fun cooking in that garden of his. So I'll be sure to keep sharing there as well. And until next time, friends, happy stitching.